On the morning of the summer solstice, the sun rises perfectly aligned with these massive stone arches, casting a beam of light directly into the heart of the monument. This celestial clock has operated with the same accuracy for 5,000 years, successfully tracking the solar cycles since it was first erected. While folklore often credits the design to Merlin's sorcery or the rituals of Celtic druids, the archaeological evidence tells a more grounded story. The true architects were late Stone Age and early Bronze Age Britons. These were primitive communities of subsistence farmers working with limited tools. The builders faced a complete technological vacuum. They had no written language, no metal tools, and no cranes. Most importantly, they did not have the wheel. Despite these constraints, they assembled 85 massive stones into a precise circular layout, with individual blocks weighing as much as 40 tons. To understand how they achieved this, we have to look past the myths and evaluate the site as a massive feat of prehistoric engineering and logistical management. Stonehenge was a monumental undertaking that required a strict, multi-generational organization of labor and resources. The first phase of the project was the procurement of materials. This began with the smaller boulders, known as bluestones. These stones were sourced from the Preseli Hills in southwest Wales. The builders had to move them over 240 miles across land and water to reach the Salisbury Plain. To cross tidal estuaries, they used maritime engineering. Workers loaded the 4-ton stones onto boats carved from oak logs, navigating the weight through open water. The next challenge involved the sarsen stones. These were significantly larger blocks, weighing between 30 and 40 tons, sourced from a quarry 25 miles away. Moving a sarsen stone required immense human horsepower. 500 laborers hauled on leather ropes to drag a single block on a sledge. An additional 100 people worked continuously, laying wooden rollers in front to keep the weight from sinking. Every foot of progress was the result of coordinated communal effort, requiring thousands of hours of physical labor from hundreds of people at a time. Phase 2 was the assembly. The builders had to find a way to raise these 24-foot stones into a vertical position without modern machinery. They utilized gravity and leverage. Stones slid into deep pits along dirt ramps, then were hauled upward using ropes and wooden A-frames until standing upright. The structure wasn't just balanced rocks. The builders ensured the stones were physically locked together. They applied woodworking techniques. Upright pillars were carved with protruding pegs or tenons, fitting into holes on the horizontal stones. These horizontal lintels were further secured using tongue and groove joints, allowing the massive blocks to slide together into a unified ring. These precise interlocking joints provided the structural stability needed to anchor the central ring against 5,000 years of exposure. It is the quality of this prehistoric engineering that has kept the monument standing today. The total investment for this project is estimated at 3 million labor hours, spanning 3 distinct phases over 15 centuries. Maintaining a workforce of 300 people required a highly organized society capable of feeding and housing laborers for years at a time. This organization was driven by the solar alignment. For these farmers, tracking the solstice was a vital tool for survival, allowing them to predict the seasons and coordinate communal life. Stonehenge remains a permanent testament to the ingenuity of the ancient mind. It is proof that a primitive society possessed the collective will to transport mountains and align them with the stars.